All right, because you guys are experts in this, I know we're trying to get to the questions, but I want to do two more things real quick. Here's President Trump today at the White House refusing to take questions from an ABC News reporter because of George Stephanopoulos' shabby treatment of the vice president on Sunday. This is number 16, please.
ABC fake news.
Brian, first of all, congratulations.
I don't take questions from ABC fake news after what you did with Stephanopoulos to the Vice President of the United States. I don't take questions from ABC fake news. Brian, go ahead. Yes.
Okay, the three of us could talk about this one for 100 hours. We talked this morning on the morning meeting about whether Democrats who are running for president should or will adopt this kind of anti-media attitude. And here's the point I want you guys to address. Donald Trump's pretty good at going after the media and finding their weak spots, at least with the base. I think Vance is a genius at it. Vance is like Ari Fleischer level of just completely understanding the center-right MAGA critique of the media's liberal bias, incompetence, superficiality. And therefore I say is, if you're running for president as a Democrat, you can do this, but you got to be really expert. You got to really know like where that genuine weak spots are that pushes people back on their heels. Discuss.
There's nobody on the Democratic side who's as good as either Vance or Trump at battling with the media. I would even go as far to say as most of the people that they have in that cabinet are battle tested, are combat ready, are TV trained.
Duffy and Rubio are pretty good, by the way. Michael, just pick up on your first point. What are they good at? I totally agree with you, and it's really well said. But what are Vance and Trump good at?
It's what Pam Bondi did the other day. She didn't sit there and take shit from Senator Blumenthal. She was about to have her integrity questioned by the senator, who had his own history of having to admit to not being truthful about his own record. And I think the fact that this cabinet is willing. So the rules for Democrats and our nominees, Mark, is there's like a secret sauce to it. It's not that genius, but it's 20%. It's the 20% rule. You let them talk 80%. Our nominees should only be talking 20%. It's a test of respect and grace, not a test of what you know. That's what we train our nominees.
Letting the Republican talk 20% or the Republican? I mean, the reporter or the Republican?
Like the Republican. I'm talking about like
really?
in a hearing room.
In a hearing room. Okay.
These guys just fight back. They defy every rule of communication, whether it's in a hearing room or with the press. Yeah. But we don't have anybody on the Democratic side who can fight like that with the press.
Why not? But why not? Because they like the press too much, or they don't know how it works? Why not?
Well, they think the press works for us, first of all.
Yeah.
So they're always stumped and confused why they're getting a hard question in the first place. But we treat the media as a hazard, whereas Trump treats the media as an opportunity.
Yeah, well, Mark Bednar, if you were inclined to help a Democrat, they're also, I went through them, none of them really attitudinally are like this. But let's say Westmore said, I've seen research that says the media is not popular with the Democratic base. So when I get an opportunity like Newt Gingrich or J.D. Vance, I want to go right at the press and say, you're serving the corporate interest, whatever it is. Could you train someone to do that, or it doesn't work?
Well, something that Republicans have really adapted to, especially over the past 7-8 years in Trump era, is bringing your receipts. So when you see when a publication writes about a Speaker Pelosi or Joe Biden or Kamala Harris in a certain way, and then the same thing happens to a Republican, and you're able to look up what happens and how they cover it, bring the receipts. So when you're in an interview and there's a confrontation and a bad question, so to speak, you can say, well, guess what? In 2019, you said that Speaker Pelosi or
fill in the blank.
And that is a new tool in the toolbox, at least that Republicans are doing a really good job of deploying these days. How to the extent that exists on the Democratic side, I think Michael touched on it. Like probably less so because of the nature of the dominant media, but that's something to keep in mind. Like
Caroline Levitt is brilliant at it, and she brings receipts. What's her name? Who's Joe Biden's press secretary? I'm blanking on her name.
Karine
Jean-Pierre.
Jen Psaki.
No, Queen Jean-Pierre sometimes went after the press, right? When they would say, Joe Biden just fell off his bike, she would say, "How dare you? Why are you asking?"
And they get it from a bunker constantly. And the difference is Trump. But Trump will get mad at ABC and Jonathan Karl, but he won't deny them interviews in the future. He plays everywhere. He doesn't. He doesn't alienate audiences.
Trump takes phone calls from totally hostile reporters all the time. It's crazy.
He calls them himself.
Yeah, or they call him and he picks up. Now, a quick word from one of our sponsors. It's one our friends at Cozy Earth are sponsoring tonight's program. Cozy Earth bamboo sheets, viscose made from bamboo, keep you warm when you'd like to be warm and somehow magically keep you cool when you want to be cool. I used them all summer, using them now in the fall. I look forward to sleeping on them in the winter. And of course, also available to you with our discount is the Bubble Cuddle Blanket. Lose yourself in luxury. That's how my friends at Cozy Earth describe using the blanket, a combination of comfort and style with its distinctively textured bubble design, intricately woven from ultra soft fibers. All I know is it feels good. I don't know anything about the distinctively textured bubble design. I just know it feels good. I recommend that too. And as you know, I recommend the pants. Everything there is on sale now. If you use the promo code TWOWAY, you get 20% off the best pants, joggers, shorts, shirts, everything. 20% off. Go to CozyEarth.com. Use the promo code TWOWAY, because home isn't just where you live, it's how you feel. Let's go home with Cozy Earth. I didn't invent that slogan, but I wish I had, because I like it quite a bit. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.